If you want to learn how to make the best collard greens for Thanksgiving or any other time, any Sunday, whatever you want to make collard greens for, watch this video. Y'all, I'm using the John Nice method. Shout out to my girl. This was the best collard greens I've ever made. First of all, you want to start off with some fresh collard greens. Get the fresh collard green. It does not need to be in the bag. You need to get the bunches like this. I did have 3 bunches of collard greens for this recipe. Then you want to chop off the stem. You want to stack them up, chop off the stems like that. Okay, that's it. Then you want to roll them. You do not need to peel them like what your grandma used to make you do and all of that stuff, because I used to do the same thing. The way that they're going to cook down, baby, they will cook down like the stems and everything, but you do want to chop off the ends of the collard greens, and then you want to cut them in half, roll them up, cut them in half, make a little slit down the middle, and then chop them up finely. When my friends thought these were collard greens out the bag, I already knew. I'm like, yeah, this method is like that. So literally you stack them individually, roll them up, chop off the stem, and then you see how I'm cutting them a split down the middle, and then chop them up like that. That's literally it. They're going to be finely. You could chop them up like big. You could chop them up like medium size. I like my collard greens a little small, so when they cook down, they look like the bad collard greens, okay? Then this is the method right there. Like I said, I used 3 bunches of collard greens for this recipe. Trigger warning. I don't even got to say that. Because you know to clean your collard greens. This is not a pack of meat. Clean your collard greens. If you are so like antsy about putting them in the sink, I do clean off my sink. Use a big bowl. Same thing, okay? But we doing it the old school method. Look at that water. You want to clean your collard greens. Add some salt to the bottom of them, like the bottom of the water, before you add in your collard greens. Use some warm water. Sprinkle a little bit of vinegar on top. And clean your collard greens so your water is clear, just like that. It took me about 4 washes in order for the collard greens to be cleaned, okay? Then I put them in a bowl, let them dry out a little bit. And then in a pot, you want to go ahead and add you up an onion. Doesn't matter what kind. Add you up onion in there, chop it up like that. And then you can add fresh garlic or minced garlic to this same pot and cook them down, okay? That's all you need to do. If you want to add bell peppers, you can, but I do not add that to my collard greens. Then whatever meat you want to use, you want to go ahead and put it in that pot as well. I use smoked turkey necks. That's all I've used. Whatever smoked meat you want to use it, okay? Then you want to pour an entire carton of chicken broth. You can honestly use just plain chicken broth for this entire recipe, but I do a carton of chicken broth. And then the rest I fill up with hot water. And then you want to make sure your collard greens are fully covered. For the seasonings, after you add in your cleaned collard greens, I use onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and the red crushed pepper flakes. I couldn't even think of it. Yeah, that's literally it for now, okay? When they start to boil down a little bit, you want to go in with a cap full of vinegar, white vinegar. That's all you need. That's going to remove the bitter taste from these collard greens, okay? Once those cook down a little bit, you want to add in some chicken bouillon paste. Chicken bouillon paste and some brown sugar. There's no measurements on it, but I did use like a tablespoon chicken bouillon paste, and I just sprinkled some brown sugar in here. That's going to remove the bitter taste as well. You do not want your collard greens to taste bitter. And then you want to let them cook down for the next like 3 hours, honestly, on like a medium to low heat. By this time, whatever smoked meat you use, it should be falling off the bone. Do y'all see that? Right now, I'm literally was just like searching for the bones. You could take it out and let the meat fall off the bone, but you want to remove the meat from whatever bone that you use, and voila. That's literally it, y'all. After just like that, the entire pan of collard greens got gone so fast. Try this recipe out and let me know how you like it. Bye, y'all.